Right, this is Andreas, just getting up with a stretch and the all. Look at that, the guy can be watching me through the window and I wouldn't know. So my clothes don't work. I was saying that in the last video. I've never had... It used to work. You stand here and the dot comes up to the left just like it does here. To the right, sorry to say, get in bed. It hasn't done so for a long time. So we're back at the vehicle warehouse. Go say hello. Have you noticed when he has a drink, it's like he drinks... The drink's made out of a... Workers' rights. I wish I could punch you on the nose. You don't do anything apart from stand there. Never seen you lift a spanner at all. When he drinks a drink, have you noticed how he goes... Let's go like this. It's how he straightens up. It's like... as if he's drinking the broom handle of a drink. Watch. He goes all rigid. He didn't do it that time. Do it again. One more. The expense. No, he did. Sort of went straight then. Anyway, I don't know if my helicopter's still outside. My plan was to drive out. Plan was to drive out to the helicopters this time. Yeah, let's do that. If the car gets blown up, it gets blown up. It shortens the journey then, doesn't it? 4 more cars to go.
Okay, let's get it ready to ship. Look at me, Mama. Printing license plates for a living. Look at that finish.
Spoiler.
Not bad, you ask me.
So here we go. I'll just introduce myself again. This is Andreas. Andreas Plays Grand Theft Auto Online, and we are doing a solo play, which means that I am playing in a multiplayer server and I can play with people, but I'm not playing with anyone. So, well, it's a long way. I do definitely need...
Okay, the work's been done. Take the car to the buyer and don't let another organization get in the way.
You don't say. It's not very fast, this car. Tires are the ones that's letting it down, I think. Let's see if I can get the phone up without crashing.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Right, just before we leave it there, we'll just take another look on the map. Nobody interested in us at all. And my other old buzzard is usually up here. I was playing a little bit off camera, and all the funny things happen when I'm off camera. I don't know why. You know, I can be videoing all day long, nothing strange or irregular happens. As soon as I turn the recording off, I've got shit happening. It's a bit funny. So this guy basically comes and steals my car while it's parked down here. and I got up to the top. I saw him, and there's nothing I could do about it because he's already sort of like peed off in the car. So, but I got my buzzard. I thought, well, if you think you're having that car at my expense, there's another thing coming. So the guy just driven past me, but he's not bothered. Anyhow, so what? Unless he turns round on me, which I don't think he will do. See, I'm the same. I'll drive under somebody like this and just look. So that's good. I do that. You know. And the worst thing is to see him stop and get out and get a rocket out, because that's not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to destroy the car. You're supposed to steal it. And the worst thing they should do is to shoot my helicopter till I have to land and then take the car off me. You know, shoot the helicopter, I land, and then, and I've had that happen to me. The guy did it really well. He shot me helicopter. I had to drop the car. I was trying not to damage the car, of course, just as he was not damaging the car. I put the car down in perfect condition, moved on. The helicopter was spluttering and farting. It wouldn't have got very far anyway. And then the next thing that happened was he comes up, pops me, and drives off in my car. Well done, I said. Sent him a little message like I do often to people. When they've played the game correctly and they've beaten me, not beating me by like just doing that crazy shit that they do, like sniping me from a distance and killing me and thinking 1v, you know, 5-0 is them winning me, because I'm not interested in PvP. When they've stolen the car from me and I've tried to defend, you know, and they haven't used rockets to blow it up, I'll say well done, very well played. You know, I've had it a few times. Sent a guy a message a long while back. I mentioned it before on video. I said, nice to meet somebody who knows how to play the game, because a lot of people don't know how to play the game. If you come and blow this car up, if you blow anybody's car up who are doing a mission, if you just blow the vehicle up, you do not know what you're doing. You are a noob. I don't care whether you're ranked 10,000, you're still a noob. Because the idea is you're supposed to steal the car. And I think that it's all Rockstar's fault, like it always is. Like the military vehicles and the other vehicles are all Rockstar's fault. But what they should do is say, right, if you blow the car up, you attack this delivery, you risk losing 37,500 of your own money, which is then given to the person because you just destroyed their shit. You know. And looking at it from another angle, it's one way to give money to people, isn't it? Because you can't give money in this game, as far as I know. Apart from putting a 2 million, she's gone over the 2 million mark.
Okay, we did it. That one's going on the balance sheet for next quarter.
2,001,882. So what do we wait till she stopped talking? Because somebody had said, oh, we like to hear what they're saying on the phone because we can't always follow what you... It gets on my nerves as the phone, to be honest with you. I've heard all the messages 100 times over, so I'm sick of them. But anyway, we can't do a car delivery yet because I just recently did one 8 minutes ago, and I'm still in the same server, even though I'm making out that it's the following morning as a role play. Because you just see me get up from the night before. Yeah, so there's all them sort of things. There's Tinsel Towers where I want to move to. I've been checking out to see there's nobody in it at the moment because it's black. But every time there's somebody in it, I keep stopping and ringing the doorbell, seeing if I can come in and ask for a view. But there was a guy who let me in earlier. It was on video, I think. And basically, whilst she, because it was a female character in the actual garage. That's somebody shooting at me. I think the people are still... Oh, sticky bomb. In case they want to take it, I can just blow it up. As long as I don't want to press any left or rights myself. I only need the helicopter for transport now. If dependent on what this mission is. If it's to go and recover my stolen goods, then that's the only thing I need it for, really. All the other missions don't need it. I haven't had the blimp mission, so I think they must have removed that, because a lot of people have complained about it. I know it's pointless, especially when you're in a lobby like this where you've got 15, 20, 25, 30 people. There's no point, because you haven't got a chance. You ain't got a cat in hell's chance. So I've got 17 grand on me, and there's another 20 grand in the safe, you see. So the promotion missions are worth doing, because once you keep your club up, promoted all the time. So I only have to do one promotion mission. You see, that's just a half a bar on the 5th bar, on the end bar. There's 5 bars, haven't they? 1, 2, 6 bar, yeah. So there's another 37 grand. I had a 37 grand car sale and 37 grand in pocket change. From selling a Sand King and collecting money out my safe. So my total money now is 2,039,404. But the majority of people I bump into when I talk to them about doing the Sand Kings or doing the club promotions, they say it's pointless. Well, it is if you're just going to do vehicle deliveries, but you know, the only reason why I'm doing the club promotions at the moment is because we'll just have another look. I ain't changed my DJ in a while. I'll do that maybe later in another video. Once I've got my garage changed over, I'll pay the 10 grand to change my DJ over. Because I think this garage is 2.5 million. I'm not sure, but I will get some money back from the sale of the other garage. But that was only about 1 million, I think. 1.5 million. I can't remember what the price of that garage was.
To collect. Bit of a celebrity, actually. Total friend of mine. Poppy
Not
Mitchell,
again.
huh?
Hate
She
this mission.
Actually,
Just gonna have me driving round.
Kind of blocked on her bleeder, but I think we can figure it out from her Snapmatic profile. I'll send you the most recent post. We'll find her, pick her up, and bring her to the club.
Right. So. He hasn't sent me the thing. I think the mission, what's wrong with this mission is that a lot of people don't know the map that well, and they don't know where things. I know the map well enough, but some of the angles on the camera and the way that they've taken the pictures don't give you the information you need. So like you got a picture of a wall with a tree behind it in one of them. I don't get that at all, and how it relates. Because when I got to the area, I thought, well, I want to see this. Where does it go? Where is this taken? It wasn't round where they took me to on this thing here. If we'd have had a picture, which we didn't get, because it would show a little black icon. She's not going to be here. If you've not done these Poppy Mitchell missions, she's never where. This is the first, the second, and the third. You know, you go around them all. Is that for that guy there? Miles away, this next one. So you're basically just driving around looking for this bitch. Well, she's not the bitch. The arsehole is that Laszlo. You just want to punch his lights out. I think you should be able to pull your guns out in your club. And you should be able to pull your guns out in your house and in your office. Places like that. I mean, why not? If you can't put if you can't look at your guns and clean them and stuff like that in your own home, where can you clean? Or can you do it? She's not going to be here either. Although I don't think I've had this location before. It's different every time when you do a Poppy Mitchell mission. They send you on a different set of journeys, but she's always at the third one. So, you know, and you can understand why people get annoyed with it. I'm annoyed with this mission because it's pointless. You know, they'll say, well, there's only so many reasons, so many things they can do. Yeah, but they're not leaving anything to my skill, are they? Apart from this bit of drive, which I'm not doing very well at. Sorry, people. Clear the streets, people. The sidewalks on the street. Beneath my feet begins to crumble. Whoa! Shoot! I didn't know that. All I saw there was the lights. I thought it was a regular player. Wow. Should probably be stood outside our club waiting for us. Looks like it's heading back that way. And this vehicle's pretty pointless as well, because in reality this wouldn't work. I mean, look at the steering. Look at where the steering wheel sits over the clocks. There's a car.
Oh, hey, there you are. I knew I should have called a limo. You're late.
Yeah, and why am I late? Because you're a prick. Oh, and I forgot to tell you about your car.
This because I owe Tony. His last partner in Liberty City ran off the paparazzi with a fire truck. Amazing.
What was it about your car?
I need a night out. So tired of deleting all these assholes on Bleeder. If I wanted a picture of your junk, I would have asked for it.
I went past it again.
Did you ever notice that the drug trade is the only place the metric system really took off?
Tell you what, let's do it the old-fashioned way.
Babes.
Yeah, this one was like it's financing, but
Sit and watch your car, Ben.
My tween fan base is going to love my Snapmatic post tonight.
Take a picture
I'm
of
a
that,
brand
then.
evangelist, you know. Spiritual stuff. If Lacey Jonas is at this club, I'm gonna take the high road and not clock that bitch. I'm her role model.
That's why they're all bitches then, isn't it? You're a role model for the bitches, and you're calling them bitches. So they all must be bitches because
When
you're
I
a
heard
bitch.
tale of us were in town, I said, there's no way I'm missing this.
She says the same things every time, so it's just no response, of course, to anything that you do or say. But Rockstar could have made this game so much better. Alright, the graphics and everything else is great, but you know, the handling the vehicles is great. But they could have made it so much better in the fact that we could have had
We're here. Where are the paparazzi? This place better be ready to get popped. Thanks
we
for the
could
ride.
have had.
I'll see you in the
waiting to
VIP
see
room.
what she was saying.
All right.
We could have had in missions like this one we've just done, where you have to look at the photo, and if you don't know the map, of course, then you're going to have to keep searching. It would take you longer because you don't know the map. Just like there is a mission similar to this when you're looking for a car for the vehicle warehouse.
Hi, boss.
So the new thing in the update is, of course, I mentioned this last video or the video before, is when you walk onto the dance floor, they announce the new person you've just brought to the club. Well, there might be a new thing actually. I'm just saying. Don't quote me. I'm just saying. I think it's a new thing because I've not heard it before.
All right,
personally.
I want to see everyone posting this on Life Invader. Poppy Mitchell's partying tonight.
This one. So that particular trigger of a voice over, and I've not heard it
Shit!
before.
I can't believe it. She's here. Oh, I check her Snapmatic like 3 times a day. God, I really wish I was DJing right now. Hey, baby, it's Laszlo. No, Laszlo.
And another simple improvement to this game they can say is when somebody like Laszlo, TJ or LJ, whatever his name is, and a few of the others call you, you have the option to answer. Or your secretary, for instance, you know what she's going to say to you. And you could also say disregard calls. You should be able to say disregard calls from, and then put them in the disregard list. So it might say you have a missed call, and it'll be on the answer machine, just one. So you still haven't returned my call yet. So you can only leave one message for someone. You know. So you could call them in respect of anything you want to know about. They might not answer. Because it's only fair it goes both ways, doesn't it? Why did it put it all the way over there?
Hey, gangsta.
Crazy.
Downtown got the hoity-toity either. It's a pain in the ass to get there from anywhere else. Shit!
We'll go and do a warehouse stuffing job. Because I can't deliver another car yet. I can't remember how long it is. I know, I'm pretty sure if I went to the warehouse, the vehicle warehouse, it would say no, you can't deliver another car yet. Because normally what I do is I go and pick up 2 cars and deliver one. I pick up 2 cars and deliver one. That's why you end up with a full warehouse. That's when I'm only doing vehicle warehouse jobs. Somebody else in this office, so I want to be in and out as quick as possible because if they come up to the roof they might see my helicopter and take off in it. I just wish I could find someone who would like to play with, who, you know, is regular online and, you know, likes playing the way I do.
There's the boss.
But most of the jokers I've played with, in the gaps where you in between your missions, they're punching each other and stabbing each other and starting knife fights. So look, I've just put a vest on. I've just tallied myself up. I've got all my weapons. I've got all my life jackets for the next mission ready to go, and you've just stabbed the hole in it and wasted it. Let's put one in here first. Because the way it all can go to shit is if somebody starts on me.
Just give me the word and I'll make it happen.
Which word? Yeah, so it starts me. I might end up spitting my dummy out and leaving, and then joining another server. That might take a while, and then I'll forget what I was doing and I won't balance the warehouses out.
It's coming in by plane. Go out to the point on your GPS and light some flares to signal you're there. They drop the goods, and you bring them back to the warehouse.
Yeah, it's never as simple as that. I've forgotten most of these missions though. I mean, I remember the boat one. I went out to the boat one the other day, but I was trying to shoot the peps around it and damaged all the goods while blew the goods up by accident. That city is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I remember this. I do remember this one. This is one just near the bridge here, near the club. And you can actually put your copter on the roof here. And it'll still probably be there because nobody will then see it. Stick it in this little gap. And you can climb back up here because there's a ladder on the wall. There used to be. There it is. I might as well... Oops, I was going to try and climb down the ladder properly, so I didn't hurt myself. It's all going to kick off when you're down here. And I think the Lost are going to turn up. And you're trapped in this cage. And there's a truck. I should have maybe parked down there. I thought there was something else going to go on. I should have just parked on the ground. Didn't know it was going to be that easy. There's no one else around anyway, so nobody's going to see what I'm doing. I won't bother spending another 500. Risk it for a biscuit. Then somebody just pops off the roof and sends a missile after me. It's a bit of a short skip. Right. I was there before I even realised it. If you can land your skids inside the circle, you go inside the warehouse. Sometimes what bugs me as well is though that you come back outside your warehouse and your helicopter's gone because you've put it in the yellow spot. So I took to, and I'd forgotten about that. My heart went in my mouth just now as I landed because I thought I was going to hit the wall, but then I realised it was because I remembered that sometimes when you park in the yellow spot you lose your helicopter. Not that it's a problem because I just have to call another one up. But I do like it to be where I've left it. Just have a quick look. 94 grand, so I could have that. Tony's Funhouse Show nightclub has been added to the safe, 10 grand. So we'll exit the warehouse. Those are all messages. A big shed load of messages came in because while I was doing that mission it didn't want to bug me. So I do know that's one of the scripts that they have in this game, that it holds on to all your messages until after you've finished your main mission, because you don't want to be reading those those non-important mission things whilst you're doing a mission. So look, there's 2 car jobs going on. I'm not interested. I won't bother going after them because there's nothing to be had, nothing to be gained by going after them. I'd rather do my own thing. Why go after something that's only going to give you a couple of grand when you can go and get this job done and get a 10 grand crate in your warehouse. Or better still, deliver a car and get anywhere between 37,500. Wrong roof.
Los Santos is a dangerous place, and
Like that call. I don't think I have any vehicles.
Morse Mutual. We're here to help.
A cargo bob.
I think we can handle that.
I forgot all about that. You know, because I've got 2 cargo bobs. And I don't know how that happened exactly. I can give you 2 possible explanations. One is that I flew, I do remember flying a standard camo cargo bob into my warehouse. Once I'd already bought one, I had it parked.
Anything you need,
The one that's secondary at the back, the Jetstream, is one I bought and parked it at the, that's the position I chose for it. So the other one that I flew in, look at the piles of money round. Now I've got 2 mil. Won't be there for long though. While I remember, I need another parcel for there.
Talk 50% faster. I don't got time for your mumbling.
Medical supplies. So I should be able to choose where I want to sit. So if you've got 3 warehouses, there's another improvement to the game. You should be able to choose which warehouse you want to take them to, not have it preordained like now. I can only take it to the one warehouse I'm doing the job for. But depending on what I collect, I should be able to take it to my my warehouse where I've got a load of medical supplies and add it to that stock, or transport it after I've taken it to the warehouse I'm taking it to now. Then I can retransport it somewhere else to another warehouse, and that would run its risks as well. I've been seeing and everything else. But I don't think the GPS in this game should be allowed either, the way it works. I'll talk about that another time. But say you've got, let's just see what she's got to say.
The seller's messing with us.
Oh,
Says
I
you
hate
need to
this.
do him a favor before
What a
he'll give up
snipe
the
guy.
goods. That means taking someone out. I'll send you the details, but in the meantime, head over to the point on your GPS.
The last time I did this one, I think it was just yesterday, there was a guy who'd been messing with me, and he shot me a couple of times, and I shot him back but didn't kill him, and then decided to leave because I didn't want to play PvP, as you know. I don't like doing that. And he saw that I was on the roof. He knew exactly what I was up to. I'm just going to change that out so that it's not bugging people. You've got to be on the roof, I think. No? Oh, right. Medical staff. That medical staff. Oh. See, I never know which ones to get. So if I'd have seen the guy in the white coat, I would have maybe thought, but the other one looked like a nurse as well. They do it deliberately, of course. They dress a few up in unusual things you haven't seen before. Oh, please. Do you want me to kill more?
What do you need exactly? Give me a call back when simple decisions don't freak you out so much.
Still wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because he's gone down there. I'll have to go up here. He hadn't seen me yet, that was the thing.
What's up, pal? I can do it, but not for long. You'll have a minute.
And the benefit here is, usually they don't know which warehouse you're at. And if they saw me go to the last one, then they don't know which one I'm going to because I've got two. I could have done without it. It's just 500 quid though. Lester's got to make some money somehow. Pardon me for coughing in your ear hole. Although if they're still watching the map, they'd see me come out of my shed. I know exactly which warehouse it is. So I'll just keep building them up as something to do. Still got my, should be able to pull that off there and sticky bomb. But never mind. I'll trigger it when I'm ready. I could have just driven here actually, I didn't really need that.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
About that. Yeah. Goodbye. Don't need it anymore. But the thing is, the reason why I put a charge on it was because I had that important package delivered to my warehouse, and somebody could have seen me drop that off, decide they're chasing me in the car, decide, right, I'll have his helicopter, jump in it. As soon as I see them trying to fire missiles at me, I would have just triggered that. So the other mission I was doing before somebody impolitely stole my copter off me, if you remember, from a video ago, I was just explaining the theory that I'm running on here. Somebody else in my garage. I'm still going to do it. Their car park there, look. So, theory being that a parked man there, go in, bring a car out, use the helicopter to take it away. Now sometimes when you park your helicopter there, it puts your car out on the road when it comes out of the garage. Or you makes the helicopter disappear. I should have put a charge on the helicopter actually, I forgot about that. If I'm quick enough at this, it won't make no difference. And if somebody clears off in it, I'll just get a... I've still got this car to deal with, so there's nothing I can do about it. Just see if I can remember the name of them.
We know what we've got to do. Your own personal DMV. Look at that finish. Looking good.
So hopefully the other guy's in his garage doing the same sort of thing, but he's pissing about, taking time. But I didn't see anybody in this garage. I think the car's just parked there, to be honest with you. Right, he's going up to the ranch.
Alright people, let's get this over the line. The quote is for no damage.
I've nearly forgotten what I was doing
Get to the
there.
buyer like that, and we're good.
So I'll just pull it into the street. See, if there was anybody waiting out here for you, they'd have you, because I clear off and drive into that little clearing. This is why I'm saying that this garage might be the better one anyway, because the clearing's nearby. Although I haven't checked out whether there's any clearings near the other one. And the other thing about this in the street, doing this in the street, is that other cars can park up near it and you can accidentally pick them up. And then you cause a gang war. These guys around here, that's the other reason. The guys around here are too vicious. You drive in, you make a mistake, you drive up on the pavement, they take the dislike to you for any reason. They all start shooting at you. You could look at it as a beneficial thing, is that, of course, if you've got other people chasing you in this area and they start shooting at you. I have had it before where somebody tried to shoot me as I come out my garage, waiting for me the way. But they got creamed because they started shooting. All the gangsters around my garage started shooting them, and literally, although I died, my car was still stood on the... He killed me first, so I spawned back in first. By the time he spawned back in, I jumped into the car and cleared off. And it's also happened when I've been bringing a car back. You know, I've driven in nicely and somebody else has started the war off, and basically all the other guys have killed him. And I've been alright going into my garage and he's left out there in a hail of thunder and bullets. The other improvement to this game they could make is, if you was to fly at 200 feet or under, you would be off the radar. I don't even see why you're on the radar in the first place. I mean, anybody who's watched my videos for long enough should know I've got a beef with the radar. You know, and here's the beef, I'll just reiterate. That, do you know where your best mate is right now? Unless he's sat next to you, or she's sat next to you. Do you know where your mum is right now? Unless you know where... You roughly know she's at home, but you know if maybe she was out and about. Oh, look, there's a guy in a motor. Right where I need to be. He's not going to bother with me though, I can tell. So you don't know where people are. Your mates at school, your mates at work, you know, your wife, your partner, your girlfriend. You don't know where they are. When they're not with you, you can't look on a phone and see them on a map moving around unless you've got one of them tracker phone things on, which is a bit disingenuous if you've got a relationship. It's mistrustful in it to have somebody. It's all right to have your kids tracked on your phone because you're looking after their personal safety, and because they are innocents, then they need that care. But I'm talking about when it's another adult, it's an invasion of privacy unless they've agreed to it. You know, I mean, I wouldn't mind if my wife knew exactly where I was all of the time, because I'm never anywhere that she doesn't know that I'm not going to be. I'm not ever doing anything that is going to upset her.
Great job out there.
Apart from I haven't won the lottery yet, that upsets her. Oops. And so the thing about the GPS is that why is it that I can see where everybody else is on the map here? I don't even know these people are, and yet I can see where they are on the map. It's ridiculous. You know. Unless you've met them and they're on your crew, and they've reported into you, you know, or you've got a tracker on their car, you shouldn't be able to know where they are. And you should also be able to pay somebody like Lamar to get a guy to go and put a tracker on somebody's car so you know where they are. If you wanted, so for instance, like instead of having highlight on the map, if you want to know where somebody is, so I'm looking for this guy, and it might take an hour, it might take, you know, which is a minute in the game, isn't it? It might take 2 hours. Sorry, a minute. An hour is 2 minutes, so it might take 2 minutes for you to find the guy. You know. We've got the smallest little tip on the popularity to do, because it's only going to go down from here, so it means doing another club promotion. Gives me an opportunity just to look at how much is in the bank if I want to. 47,500. So if I was to sell all the goods, 47,500 is the most I'll get. So it's not worth doing it just yet. That line was nearly straight before. What has it all gone wonky for? Vonnie was here a while ago. It was straight, and I did a mission successfully. It should still be straight. Yeah, so Rockstar should get rid of the GPS system as it stands. Not the GPS system, the radar which puts everybody on the map. Whatever that's called. It's not the GPS, because the GPS is...
Okay, my friend, you want a popular club? You gotta know how to charm. A compliment here.
Totally unnecessary.
Got Sigavera in him. What have I done? My helicopter. It's down there. I'm climbing up on the roof. I normally put it on the roof, don't I? Even this big one. But just recently, I haven't been staying up there. It's been falling off the roof and exploding. And just exploding on the roof anyway. And even my other one has been kicking off. I put it there. This one hasn't gone invisible though for the longest time, like it usually has been doing. Where's my supplies? Blue truck. Blue car over there. You know, what things I found unusual is you can pick up a tank with this, which weighs about, I don't know, 70 tons, at least 30 tons, and yet you can't pick up a cargo truck with a few bottles of beer in the back, which won't weigh more than 7.5 to 10 tons. I don't think these can pick up much more than a couple of tons anyway. I'm not sure. I mean, I have seen them delivering tanks, so that they do weigh a lot, don't they, in real life. Full of soldiers, and because generally they're used by the military. Full of soldiers or expedition teams. I was watching this program on TV about a polar expedition, but there was moving all the cargo to an airport. This can't fly in the extreme cold, apparently, and there was moving all the stuff to an airport near the edge of the cold zone, so that they could then trek it all in by hand or something, or fly it in with smaller planes that can take the cold. So I'm just going to leave that on the roadside, and maybe they'll see that, I don't know. If I realise somebody's taken it. The yellow line is probably the best way. There's somebody coming who's off. Who's in passive mode. So if I see my pink helicopter being flown, I can blow it up and kill the person who stole it, you see. I haven't done that sort of shit for a long time, but the reason why I've started doing it is because I just recently had my helicopter stolen. If you was watching a previous video, you'll notice that somebody cleared off my helicopter and I had to go after him. I didn't have to. Normally I would let it slide, but I just got the ump and decided that's it, enough's enough. Keep your speed on up here, and rather than going up the steeper cliff, just try the gradual cliff. Better if you stay on the road as well, but turn's proving too much for me. Thought I was going to roll it. The thing is, if you go onto that real steep climb, just back there, the straight one, it slows your truck down that much that you can't get the health back up again, your speed back up again. Same with this turn here. I can demonstrate, but it'd be easy if I just keep this. It's going to slow right down anyway. That's quicker. You even had to brake a little bit to go onto the road than if it had gone up that slope. But arguably this climb here on the tarmac is just as hard. You would have thought it'd have moved a bit quicker on the tarmac. Let's take a look on the bigger map. Nobody in our sights. If we get anybody looking nose coming near us, I'll get Lester on the blower and go. Mind, there's not a lot I can do about it, because once they know which road you're on, you're done, aren't you? Your goose is cooked. And there's all those people, so I might trigger it right now. Let's get him on the blower. It's just going to cost us 500. That was 12. I got 12 on the going ups on the phone. But sometimes he's at 11.
Hi. What service are you looking for?
There's a couple of people right down where I want to be as well.
1 minute.
Yeah, right at my warehouse waiting for me, look. Damn it. All I can do is hope that they're not there for me. Yeah, I don't think they're there for me at all. Or, unless they've done what some scumbags do, put some proximity mines at my door. I've had that before. And all you hear is do 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 do, boom. Nope. Well, you see, that 500 quid on Leicester was well worth the money, wasn't it, in that case, I think, because if they'd have seen me coming, I'd have had have been done. I'm not saying they didn't see me come in and didn't think about it, but thought they could have thought, right, we're moving away, because I've done that before as well. You see somebody come in, you know, it's their club. You know, usually this happens at my vehicle warehouse. I see the other guy, and I say, right, I'll move away because I don't want to scare him. You know, and make him cancel his mission or crash his car up unduly, because people panic, don't they? I know I do. This black screen of death, waiting for it to come on. These loading screens just take too long. It's not technically a loading screen, is it?
Okay, corks are gonna pop and champagne will be quaffed.
Quaffed.
Nowhere in Los Santos is gonna party like we will.
Good, get on with it. Why has to stuff my helicopter right down there? I have to find a different place to stand, see if it'll... My helicopter in a different place, mate. Time for a vehicle delivery. There's a guy in my spot, so we can't use that one. We'll go and use the one over at the Mulholland style intersection. And if you didn't know, there is a real wild place called the Mulholland intersection. I think it's called the intersection, but it's so like a figure of 8 roadway like this. And I'm sure I can have a sale on now. I've got 10 grand in my pocket. So here's what you do. Part of the GTA 5 guard. Land on that square. The see it is to be able to do it. Stand here near the bottom of the steps. Call your mechanic. Look this way with your camera. And ask for your Sanking.
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
I can't remember whether I have one at Popper Street. No. I was taking the ones out of other places. I did take it to the last one I took to the wind farm, didn't I? And it should put it just to the left of my character. There you are. So you don't have to run up onto the road for it. The point of it being standing in a position and landing where you landed. Otherwise you'd be running all up onto the road for it, and sometimes they can put it right up on the actual roadway. Depending on where you stand and what your orientation is. So hopefully I'll be able to sell it. This will be a bummer if I can't. Sell. Yep. Done it. So now I've got 27 grand. Or 28 grand. 28 grand 495. And then another tip for you, whilst we're jumping in the helicopter and waiting for the blades to spin up, go to your bank. Here your blade's spinning up. Deposit. And now your blades are at full tilt. You wire to get out of your bank real quick and you can just take off. And you don't really waste any time, because you would have had to sit there just about a little bit less than that at the time in order to get rid of your to start your propellers up anyway. So we'll just turn it round and go straight back to the hospital, which is just here. We'll call up another there is one. Nice.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
The thing is, it isn't mine.
Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy,
Oh,
sir.
accidentally. I thought I was closing the phone down. Accidentally called up a rag bag. But I'll use this one. This one's just an excuse when it was already there, so an excuse to steal. And we're going to end the video, but I'm just going to leave this on the car park there and see if it's still there when I come out. If not, I can drive back up there again in the car that I bring out. We've only got about 4 more cars to bring out the carriage, and then we can sell it and buy the new place we're moving to. The next move I want to make is to buy an apartment in Tinsel Towers and sell up my old apartment, which is across the street from the Maze Bank. And then I might want to move my office, I don't know, but the benefits to where they were before is that they were both next to each other, but because they're so cheap there are always loads of people around them. There are benefits to having them next door to each other, but it doesn't really give me many benefits. Like just outside of your apartment is a gun shop, so you just round the corner, aren't you? Round the back of the Maze Bank. Right, so we just look to see whether there is a possibility of a car sale. We'll come back in a minute and make it on the next video. 3 minutes. So I'm going to go sleep for 3 minutes. Well, 3 hours. 3:22. So the time in the game is 14:55. 18:30 roughly, at 6:30. So we'll lay on the bed, pretend to go to sleep for the night, well, for a few hours, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Catch you later. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you're going to comment, please be kind. Ta-da.